some poetry. I gotta be quiet. This bookstore is fucking huge, but I don't want to be loud. So this is the poetry of William Wordsworth. Pretty cool name for a poet. I literally picked this up a couple of minutes ago and I was just reading top of the poems and I just love the way he writes. Because this is a second-hand bookstore, so it's kind of like it's just literal a giant compilation of donations, and there's thousands and thousands of books in here. I'm pretty sure it's the largest in England, so it's fucking huge. But I'm just gonna read one of these because I like it. Read the first one I saw because I like that one. Okay, this is titled Lines Left Upon a Seat in a Yew Tree, which stands near the lake of Esthwaite, on a desolate part of the shore, yet commanding a beautiful prospect. Nay, traveller, rest. This lonely yew tree stands far from human dwelling. What if here, no sparkling rivulet, spread the verdant herb? What if these barren... Okay, fucking hell, I have a reading literature of like 3. Okay, I take this back. I'm gonna read parts of poems which I like. A morbid pleasure nourished, tracing here, an emblem of his own unfruitful life. And lifting his head he would gaze on the more distant scene. How lovely 'tis, thou seat. And he would gaze till it became far lovelier, and his heart could not sustain the beauty, still more beauteous. Nor that time would he forget those beings, to whose minds warm from the labours and benevolence of the world, and man himself appeared a scene of kindred loveliness. Then he would sigh with mournful joy, to think that others felt what he must have never felt. And so, lost man, on visionary views would fancy feed, till his eyes seemed with tears, in deep vow he died. This seat his only monument. If thou be one whose heart the holy forms of young imagination have kept pure, stranger, henceforth be warned, and know that pride, however disguised in its own majesty, is littleness, that he who feels contempt for any living thing hath faculties which he has never used, that thought with him in its infancy. The man whose eye is ever on himself doth look on one, the least of nature's works, one who might move, the wise man that scorn which wisdom holds, unlawful ever, O wiser thou. Instructed that knowledge leads to love, true dignity abides with him alone, who in the silent hour of inward thought can suspect and still revere himself in the loneliest of heart. I just like that. I just really like this. It's really nice. Maybe I'll read one more. There is fucking no one in here. This is just a tiny section of this place. I love it in here. I once fell asleep in here before college. These are just too long. This one is titled We Are 7. A simple child, dear brother Jim, that lightly draws its breath and feels its life in every limb. What should it know of death? I met a little cottage girl. She was 8 years old, she said. Her hair was thick, with many a curl that clustered round her head. She had a rustic, woodland air, and she was wildly clad. Her eyes were fair, and very fair. Her beauty made me glad. Sisters and brothers, little maid, how many may you be? How many? 7 in all, she said, and wondering looked at me. And where are they, I pray you to tell? She answered. 7 are we, and 2 of us at Conway dwell, and 2 are gone at sea. 2 of us in the churchyard lie, my brother and sister, and in the churchyard cottage I dwell near them with my mother. You say that 2 at Conway dwell, and 2 are gone at sea, yet you are 7. I pray you to tell, sweet maid, how this may be. And then the little maid reply, 7 boys and 7 girls we are, 2 of us churchyard lie, beneath the churchyard tree. You run about, my little maid, your limbs are alive. If 2 are in the churchyard laid, then ye only 5 are alive. Their graves are open, they may be seen, the little mermaid replied. The little maid replied, 12 steps or more from my mother's door, they are side by side. My stockings there I knit, my kerchief there I hem, and there upon the ground I sit and sing to them. And often after sunset, sir, when it is light and fair, I take my little porringer and eat my supper there. The first that died was little Jane, in the bed she moaning.